Drivers are ready. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1, fight. Weapons up as they both vie for position here, heading towards the center. First hit sends Mr. Ribs upside down, and Curtis drives straight into ground plane. A couple of good sparks there as he managed to flip back upside down. I see a chunk of something coming off one of the robots. I'm not quite sure what color it is. Hard hit there as Curtis runs, Mr. Ribs runs straight into ground plane, and trying to get over there, hits the red hazard, flipping himself back towards the center and upside down. Both of them still working. Ground plane maybe having a little bit of trouble with control. Mr. Ribs just barely managed to get back on his wheels before getting flipped over again by ground plane, but manages to hit the wall, flip back upside down. Now both turning to face, and Mr. Ribs gets a good hit on the side of ground plane. I see some decals coming off the front of Mr. Ribs, but hardly a concern there. Oh, and that weapon on Mr. Ribs completely bent and out of shape after that last hit there, so that's not going to come back at all. The whole shaft has come out of its holder, but ground plane's still working, and so now going to have an opportunity to see just how much he can take apart on Mr. Ribs. As we saw in the previous fight, really the most important thing is can you take out your opponent, can you disable them, and with 2 wheels, that's what you're looking for. Even just one of them would actually be sufficient, more than likely, without that weapon working, because often we can use that weapon and its momentum in order to be able to kind of give you something to angle off of when you're driving with the other wheel. But if you only have just the one wheel, really difficult to make your way around, as ground plane managing to get some good grinding in on the side and back here. Trying to get around to the backside, and does manage there on Mr. Ribs. Nice spark off the front as he hits that titanium wedge on the front. A good one again as ground plane gets a solid hit, ends up heading towards the wall. Another one on the side of Mr. Ribs. Ribs doing a good job of trying to keep the armor facing his opponent there, because really doesn't want to expose the weak parts, but he is having a bit of trouble. Ground plane is quick, and Mr. Ribs is not in a great position right now, so pieces of stuff coming apart, getting some good bites on the back. Mr. Ribs runs straight into ground plane, twisting him around into the wall, but not a problem for ground plane as it comes around. Looks like Ribs maybe getting a little hung up. Ground plane putting that weapon once again directly into the front of Mr. Ribs, sending it across the arena. We got another bolt coming out. I think this is all just the pieces of that weapon for Mr. Ribs coming apart bit by bit. But it looks like Ribs is working. Oh, actually, no, that right wheel must not be working. He's just kind of pivoting it around on it. So now we are down to just one wheel. And Curtis still able to mostly use it to face his opponent, but he's hung up now. You can see there he's trying to turn around. And ground plane saying, I got 17 seconds left. Can I completely take this bot apart? There's a possibility. Just got to make sure I don't do any damage to myself. 10 seconds. The whole front coming apart now on Mr. Ribs. We're going to see the ribs by the time we're done with this one. 3 seconds still to go. One last hit in here. That's the end of the match. Let's hear it for him. Mr. Ribs managing to hold on for the whole 3 minutes, but really coming apart in pieces. And ground plane feeling great about being able to do so much damage to such a good driver with solid vehicles. And so the judges are going to decide it goes to ground plane. Congratulations.